Ich möchte euch ganz herzlich begrüßen zu unserem heutigen Webinar. Es geht nach Finnisch Lapland und wie man in Finnland auch sagt, in Bezug auf einen schönen guten Morgen, hyvää huomenta Suomeen. This is what the ladies just told me. Ja, wir freuen uns sehr, dass wir euch auf diese Reise nach Finnisch Lappland mitnehmen dürfen und euch zunächst unsere neueste Lodge von Luxury Action Reindeer Manor präsentieren, die am Freitag, also am 1. November, neu eröffnet hat nach einer super umfangreichen Renovierung. Und ihr seid sozusagen die allerersten, die Reindeer Manor heute live erleben dürfen. I'm switching to English now to introduce my lovely colleagues. First of all, Hanna Seppälä. Hanna is our lead luxury travel designer at Luxury Action. So she's taking care about all your inquiries, all your questions you have in and around all the destinations of Luxury Action. And we have Hanne Tohmo. Hanne has taken over our beautiful Reindeer Manor in Levi, which is just a little bit outside of Levi. Hanne is the sales manager for the property, so she's the full expert on any questions regarding Reindeer Manor. And then we have, yay, Petra. Wait, I'll just have to put you live. Yes. Hi, Petra. Very glad you made it. Petra is assisting Hanne at Reindeer Manor. She's our sales and marketing assistant for the property. So yeah, if you have any questions during the webinar, just pop them in our chat and we will happily answer them at the end of the webinar. So we'll collect them and just read them out at the end so that everybody can hear them as well. And yeah, I think that's all from my side at this point, and I'm handing over to Hanne. It's snowing, right? Amazing.
Yes.
So everything worked out perfectly well.
Yeah. Exactly. It's finally snowing. It's been snowing a little bit, and the more it snows, the wider and brighter everything gets. So the shorter days don't even bother us anymore so much. It's actually quite nice and cozy once it starts to snow. So I'm standing in the yard of Reindeer Manor. In the background, you can see our main building. And I'm going to turn you around, the camera around, so you can actually see the old farmhouse milieu that we're set in. Unfortunately, there are no reindeer today hanging out. Yesterday, they were just lying down the hill on the grass and munching on the frostbitten, sweet, crunchy grass. But today, they're hiding somewhere in the forest. And so here you see, so this is a traditional Lappish farmhouse setting. The little house on the right, you see, that's actually one of the, I think it is actually the oldest house that has been lived in Finland so far. It's still standing up. It was built in 1843. And then we still have all these old little storages and barns and everything. There's our cute little kammi. And here is the main entrance. Some things missing still, like the sign above the door, but that's coming. And now let's go in. Welcome. Welcome to Reindeer Manor. And when we enter from the porch into the main building, this is our cute little lounge and bar area where also the restaurant is. I mean, the reception is also here. Breakfast will be set also in this front room. We have a beautiful old fireplace. And then in the back side is our restaurant, which is also open in evenings for everybody in the area. They're welcome to have dinner and a la carte. And our menu is quite a special menu. It uses natural ingredients, forage from the forests, but in a very imaginative way. So I know it sometimes might all sound the same in Lapland. Everybody's foraging and gathering and everything. but it's quite a unique way of using the natural herbs and ingredients, which makes it very exciting and really surprising. And I have to say a word about our vegetarian and vegan menu items, because those are the ones that we also really excel in. So if there are groups with vegans and vegetarians, I can warmly recommend our menu. I have tested especially the vegan ones, and they're excellent. And now I will hand over to Petra, and Petra will show around one of our igloos.
Yep. Hey, Petra made the cameras and microphones work. I'm gonna actually turn this around right now, so you'll see the front entrance.
Petra, can you turn your phone to landscape? Yeah, perfect. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. So this is the front. Behind this curtain, we have some space for example, luggage, and then this is where our minibar will be in a cabinet, and the coffee station, which is right now looking like this, and these are empty, so for clothes for the guests to use. Then we have, this is the bathroom. We have a full-size mirror here, some more storing space, seating area, and then here's the view like this, and the lovely bed. Then from outside you can see the jacuzzi, and it will have a privacy fence between the other igloos and the jacuzzis for it to be more comfortable. And then we'll go around. This is the from the other side, like this, and we'll have, I'm banging my head to the window. Yeah, we'll have some fluffier duvets, comforters here still coming, and it's snowing, so we're getting there. Yep. Like this.
Can you show us the bathroom as well, maybe?
Yeah.
The bathroom still needs some work, so rather not maybe, because it needs some design things that we still have to style. Like behind the mirror, we're gonna fix the wall and make it a little bit more cozy. So
does it
next time.
Yeah, that's still.
We have
has a walk-in shower.
Efficient time to work on it.
Okay, so it has a walk-in shower, right? Or
yes, it has a walk-in shower. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Fantastic. I think you ladies are finished for now, right?
So yes, thank you from my part. Everything is
perfect. Okay. So we'll hand over to Hanna now.
All right, perfect. I have a couple of slides from Hanne if you want to still go through them, or do you wish me to I can also just go with the
Luxury. You can go ahead.
Yes, perfect. All right. So I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with Luxury Action and what we do, but I'm going to give a quick introduction for that. And please let me know if you cannot see the screen or if there is something freezing or something, so I will then just see and fix it around. But from Luxury Action, as a short introduction, we do organize high-end, completely private, bespoke tours to all the Nordic countries. We have 2 offices, one in Rovaniemi and one in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm currently at our Rovaniemi office, and it's snowing here as well, and we are expecting to have a great weather today. On the right side, you can see Janne Honkanen, our CEO, and we have two-time Formula One World Championship Mika Häkkinen as a shareholder for us as well. Luxury Action was established 2008, so we are a relatively long-aged company, and our own property, OCTOLA Private Wilderness, was built 2017. And as mentioned, the Reindeer Manor is now opening for this year. So all the time we are looking to develop more and more fun things and explore new opportunities and possibilities for our guests. Luxury Action is special in that way that we are the only private travel DMC in Finland who does the most of the operations on our own. So we do have our own luxury cars. We have new custom-built e-snowmobiles, which I'll tell a little bit more about later, ATVs, e-fat bikes, even a couple of rally cars. These are one of our new things that we have here. We have now also a new husky farm and husky supplier to take care of the dogs, so we can have our own huskies in Rovaniemi as well. And then we have the private reindeer farm in OCTOLA area with local reindeer herding family taking care of the animals. In OCTOLA Private Wilderness, we have 60 kilometers of well-maintained tracks, and for snowmobiles, ATVs, cross-country skiing, all the things that you can do over there. And the thing is, because we have such a lot of operation on our own, it means that we need to have a lot of land, that is that we have 600 hectares in Rovaniemi, and I think around 200 hectares in the Levi area. So we have a lot of private land to offer these high quality activities for our guests. We also have the Can-Ams or the buggies, what you want to call them, and you can drive those and the rally cars on our private ice driving tracks. So these are the specialties that we want to provide. And this is the one thing that we want to bring to our guests with the quality of the services. So we want to have our own activities, own operations to provide that. We don't need to rely so much on third-party suppliers anymore. And we can provide the quality for our guests. For accommodation, we have over 40 high-end villas in Finnish Lapland. We have a couple of new additions to our portfolio this winter. And I'm going to show you some couple of pictures from there as well soon. And with all the packages, they are all inclusive with Luxury Action. So they will have their 24/7 guide available, Mercedes-Benz minivan at their disposal whole time. So if they want to feel like they want to go to the Northern Lights hunting every evening, they can just chat with the guide and they'll be like, okay, let's go. The day looks today good, so you can go and spend as much time as you want for the Northern Lights hunting. When staying in these villas, all meals are prepared from local ingredients as much as possible from a private chef. So they have the guide, the car, the chef at their service. The housekeeping is always included. They will have the premium winter wear from us. And so it's kind of like wallet-free holiday. So they don't need to worry about anything when they come here. We take care of everything from the airport all the way when they are leaving. So everything there between there is thought about. And all the activities, as mentioned, are done completely private for the certain group. So there will be not other people on the premises. We have a lot of families coming with us, and this is something that we want to prioritize. When we have families, we want to offer something fun for the children. So we do have our own Santa program, which is absolutely wonderful. So you will arrive to this snow-covered forest, meet with the reindeer herder, and the reindeer will be waiting with the sleigh there to take you to reindeer sleigh ride and to private meeting of Santa in his secret hut. The elf will be there as well, and you will have time to spend time with the Santa and receive little presents as well. We have mini snowmobiles, mini Can-Ams for the children. For the mini snowmobiles, we usually recommend age up to 3 years old, from 3 years old up, and that's fun for them. They will be driving them by themselves. Of course, their coordination is not so great, so they have adult assisting them, but they can try out as well. We have ice skating, we can do tobogganing, kick sledding, snow sculpting, so many things. It's just about the ages of the children. When you're sending requests, just tell us about the ages and we can then plan accordingly and see what would be the perfect fit for them, because if the children are happy, the parents are happy, and everything goes smoothly. So that's what we want to show to our guests as well. Let's see. And for our main values in Luxury Action is that we don't want to just bring tourists, but we want to also introduce the guest for the local culture that we have here. And to provide this, we work with locally owned companies and local families, and we collaborate together with them. And we want to kind of like, when we buy services and goods for them, we preserve the local community that we have here in Lapland. So it's kind of like it's both way street. We get the goods and we preserve the community we have there. And then this kind of experiences we want to offer for the guests as well. And for example, on the top right, you can see Irene and Ari, they are owning this lovely handicraft workshop in Rovaniemi. They have been creating their livelihood from this art and craft that they have, and it's on their yard right next to their house. And they invite you to the workshop. They show and tell how they have done that. And they also are excellent storytellers about things that they have experienced and how is the culture, how they utilize the nature that they have in Lapland. And this is very like heartfelt moment for the guests, because they will meet the people and they hear their stories. So it's not just about the huskies, reindeers. And if you have anyone interested at least a bit of the Lapland, I absolutely recommend the Sami and Yoik performance. Sami culture is the indigenous people of Lapland, and this is very special because they are all only in the Nordics, and they have their own language and their own way of singing, which is called Yoik. And that's the one that we want to recommend with the Yoik performance for the guests. And also the Yoik performer will tell a little bit more about the culture and their way of talking, and maybe teach a couple of words even. So there is a lot of cultural and historical aspects in Finland that we want to bring for our guests. So it's not just about it's lovely to have the activities, but we want to have the cultural aspect and supporting the local communities, giving it back to them. And this is exactly how we can do that. Okay, so these ones are our newest addition to our kind of like activity wise. So on January 2024, so this year, January, we received electric snowmobiles and to OCTOLA premises, and currently they are there. There is 10 of them, and you can try them out if you're staying with us. And they are really nice. And we are the first high-end DMC in the world launching them. And we are looking to bring more and more to this because they have been working really well. And it's great for example, very small-sized women, because it's easier to steer than the regular gasoline engines. So it's much more quieter when you're going. You can hear the sledges running on the snow, but you don't hear the engine roaring. So it's a very, very special one. Of course, if you have someone who is like really into the gasoline petrol head, you know, in the kind of like vroom vroom we have to go, then we do have also the engine ones as well, like the manual, like the gasoline engines, and we can offer that. But these are for like very leisure time, enjoying the nature, silence. It's beautiful, it's really nice, and it's been great to try them and have them tested, and it's been really good feedback from them for the guests who have tried it as well. Second one that we have an addition to our collection is the rally cars. So we have years of experience organizing high-end ice driving experiences. We have been doing with the McLarens, with Aston Martin, for so many others who we have. And now we are like, oh, well, ice driving is a thing and people are interested in that. So let's create a couple of rally cars for ourselves as well. So we have now 2 Toyota Yaris GR modified race cars for our guests to try out on our private tracks. And for this, because we have our own ice driving tracks, we can offer this kind of activity for those who are interested. And here is a red car from there. They have been driving on this icy lake that has been frozen, and it's really nice. And if you're interested in speed or ice driving, I absolutely recommend that. But if they are looking for more like supercar styles, we can also arrange that kind of ice driving as well. This is just a general map of Finland, just to give you a kind of like understanding and reminder of how we are based. You can see Helsinki in the very southern part of Finland, and that's the capital of Finland. And we are based in Rovaniemi Arctic Circle on the northern part of Finland. You can see it there, marked with our logo, and that's where the office is. And this is also where our own private wilderness OCTOLA is based. And Levi is the second famous area that we have a lot of operations and possibilities, and also in the northern parts of Finland. But northern part of Finland is going more to the rural areas with wilderness and fells, not so much anymore trees. And Rovaniemi Levi area is more on this tree side, Lapland, so kind of like forest Lapland, also how we call. And for the southern parts, we are looking for more like summer destination. They are not growing as much as northern Lapland in winter destination. But if you have summer clients, then Saimaa, Åland, Helsinki, Porvoo, Turku areas are great for summer destination as well. It's very nice, beautiful archipelago, and Lakeland has so many lakes. We have had some clients there. I was, for example, myself there with one client in Saimaa, and during summer, and it was beautiful. There is so many activities you can do as well. So we are aiming to bring more forward this all the year around tourism, not just winter time activities, even though it's the most popular still. And here is an annual overview of the activities that I think it's good to give understanding of when everything, like the things are possible to arrange. Northern Lights are visible from end of August till, I would say, beginning to mid-April. And we have had some great Northern Lights already this autumn, and it's been promised to be a great year for the Northern Lights. But all the time from the end of August to the April, you can see them, even though they are weather dependent. So if there is clouds, you cannot, or if there is no activity, then it's not visible. Reindeers, huskies, snowmobiling, all of this is possible when we have enough of snow, and they are available all the way when the snow kind of melts. So these are kind of, it's depending on every year, so we cannot set the date, but it's when the snow is enough, then we can arrange that. One thing is, because we've been talking about the rally cars and ice driving, is that we like to point out that we usually recommend ice driving from January onwards. December is not the best time yet, because it might be that the ground is not frozen enough or have the tracks as safely as possible. But I know that it's been arranged usually sometimes end of December and to January onwards. But if they are looking for like absolute ice driving experience, then I would recommend January, February, March as the best times to come and experience that one. Ice and snow hotels they usually open around mid-December and are open all the way until end of March when the snow starts to melt. But before that, they are not open because there is not enough snow and enough cold to create that kind of structures. Here is for the summertime. And as I mentioned, we are aiming to be more on the summer and all year round destination. You can see from here what kind of things you can do during the summer. Nightless nights are from June to mid-August, and this is a great phenomenon if you have people who are interested to have something a little bit different. It's the time when the sun doesn't set at all, and you can see it even if you wake up 4 in the morning. Foraging is very, very important for the Finnish people, and you can collect your own food ingredients from the forest at that time of the year and bring them to the villa and have the chef to prepare you a meal from them, for example, with mushrooms, berries, everything you can imagine. Finnish people, myself included, are big on fishing. So we have a lot of water activities and fishing activities for the summer. So we have great salmon fishing experience. For example, we have our own wooden boats that be rowed in Torniojoki River, and you can catch big salmon there if you are interested in that kind of things. Just a quick introduction and show of OCTOLA to remind, or if you are new to this certain product, then absolutely this is an introduction for it. OCTOLA is our own exclusive 5-star private wilderness and built on 2017. If you're looking at this map, you can see OCTOLA right under the second E of the word wilderness. So it's very kind of, you get the understanding of the area. It's very huge, covered in trees, very beautiful and private area that's a little bit away from the city. So it's great place for the Northern Lights because of the lack of light pollution that is in the city. OCTOLA consists of 3 kinds of accommodation. We have OCTOLA Lodge, which is our kind of like main property. It has 10 rooms, and during high season, we are currently taking only full buyout, so all 10 rooms. But if we are looking at a little bit more on a quieter side, we can discuss then private 6-bedroom or 4-bedroom wing buyouts. Then it's good to remember that the dining area and the lobby area will be shared if there is different groups in different wings. This is from the lobby area and the dining area. And as you can see from the big windows, you can see the amazing scenery of Finnish Lapland. And it's kind of top of this hill, so the views are amazing all year round, not just during the winter, but also in summer. It's every time I take someone, they're like, oh my God, the views, they are amazing. This is great. I've never seen anything like this. So it's something really special. The feeling that you get in Octola is like this homey feeling, and it's kind of like creating, we call it your Lappish home as well. Here is from the rooms. As you can see, they are all very similar. So all are en suite. Master bedroom has bathtub, others have shower. But all of these are like Scandinavian style, dark wood, comfortable materials, really cozy. So great for cold weather. If you are coming back from the cold activities, you get to wrap up in the blankets or have a hot shower or a sauna or jacuzzi. And it's been wonderful, and it's really loved with our guests, and like we have a very, very high percentage of returning guests to Octola. Second accommodation is Octola Villa. This is very good for small families. There is 2 bedrooms. Both are en suite. One is the master bedroom, which is double, and the second bedroom is the convertible room, can be split into twins and added 1 extra bedroom. So I would recommend 2 adults, maximum 3 children, or it's really good for 2 couples, for example. Here is from the outside, as you can see. All the buildings in Octola are facing north. So if you're lucky and the activity is high, you can see the northern lights directly from the accommodation options. I have been myself hosting in Octola in this Octola Villa, and this is my absolute favorite. From there, the views are amazing. You can see the northern lights directly from the windows. It's really like atmospheric. Here is the master bedroom, and as you can see from here, you can access to the outside terrace with jacuzzi, and then there is the sauna area right behind the master bedroom. And you can see that here is bathtub, sauna, and shower, as well as the outdoor jacuzzi outside. The other one has only a shower. And this is our newest addition. So this is exclusive glass igloo. This was built, finished on last year, November. And this has been a great hit with our guests, because this is perfect for the couples. And if you're looking for an igloo accommodation, which is a little bit bigger than the standard igloos, this is perfect for them. There is 1 bedroom, and the second igloo area is dining area and the lounge. So you can kind of like understand that there is 1 window for the sleeping area and then 1 for the dining area. Here is from the outside with the northern lights. As you can see, Octola is a great place for the northern lights. Here is from the dining area. There is a sofa on the right side, and the dining area is right under the glass roof. Here is from the kind of like main entrance is on the right side, and this is where the chef will bring the food. This one, we don't have the chef there all the time because the space is very intimate and very small and made for couples, and it might get too crowded with the chef being there all the time. So this is where they bring the food, they put it to them to serve, and then they will leave. So the other buildings will have the private chef with them all the time. Here is the bedroom. So you can see from the bed, you can just lay down, look at the sky, as well as enjoy the northern lights or just a very clear starry sky. And this is the bathroom of the igloo with the bathtub and the big window. There is also curtains if people feel very uncomfortable looking or being in the shower with the big window, even though this is such a remote area that only thing that you might see outside is the reindeers roaming around. All the Octola's guests have the spa access, and we have the panoramic swimming pool. We have beauty room, massage room, ice bath, sauna, as well as outdoor jacuzzi. We have also a yoga and relaxation lounge outside separate, and then we have a gym with own entrance, so they can access the gym directly from outside if they wish. So this is for our guests, and if there is like accommodate different groups in lodge, villa, and igloo, we will be the ones who are coordinating the timings, who is going to the spa and when. So it will never be mixed groups, so they will never see each other, even though there is different groups in Octola. So this is our job to make sure that they are private, even though they are located in the same area. And from here, we have from Luxury Action and Octola side, I'm going to just give you some ideas of festive availabilities and a little bit show some of our new additions. And Octola Lodge, so the 10-bedroom one, is still available from 3rd to 7th of December. Mainly of December is sold out, but then during springtime, we have better availabilities. Octola Villa is available from the 2nd to 7th of December. I need to check, but I don't think that we have right now any more availability in the igloo because it's been such a big hit. So it's been fully booked for the whole Christmas time. We have Christmas Chalet Rudolph available still for the 22nd to 25th of December. So Christmas days, 3 nights. And I will show you a couple of pictures of that one later so you can have an idea what kind of we are looking for. This is one of the smallest ones that we have, but more on that a little bit later. New Year is still, we have good availabilities both in Rovaniemi and Levi area villas. So if you have clients looking to spend a New Year in Lapland, then absolutely we can arrange that and we can find suitable accommodation for them. We have different kind of villas ranging from 2 to 3 bedrooms all the way to 8 bedrooms. So we have different sizes in between there, and it's just about the group size, and then we can recommend them a suitable one. Oh, sorry. Here is a couple of our new additions. On the top part, you can see our Villa Kulta. So this is one of our newest villas that we have in our selection. And we are all the time aiming to kind of like improve our portfolio, find new luxury accommodations, and see how we can more improve and offer to our guests. On the bottom part, you can see Villa Kelo, which is also, these are both located in Levi area, as it's very growing. And these are kind of different styles. This top one is more modern, more like stylish, and then bottom one is for more these traditional logwood houses type of things. Here is Reindeer Manor Villa, located close to the Reindeer Manor, and this is still, we have availability for the new year, for example, for this one. So this is also a very traditional log house. This is 1 kilometer away from the Reindeer Manor. We can arrange, if they want, we can have a private chef here, or then we can have the meals at the Reindeer Manor restaurant. But the activities would be private as well for us if they want to have this at the Luxury Action side. So this is Christmas Chalet Rudolph, and this is the one that we have still Christmas available. So 22nd to 25th, we have, this is in Rovaniemi, and there is 1 double bedroom, 1 twin bedroom, and a loft. So this is up to 6 people possible to have. There are 2 toilets, 1 with sauna and shower, 1 with just a toilet, and 1 downstairs and 1 upstairs. So this one is really popular, has been for many years with our guests. So this is still for the 22nd to 25th available if you have anyone wishing to stay there. I'm actually already done. So I'm sure, does Hanne have anything anymore?
Yes, I think we probably was a misunderstanding. I meant that put
I'm
on
sorry.
the show.
Okay, you can go ahead now. Let me put the Reindeer Manor.
Yeah, because now everybody has basically seen how we look like, but I also wanted to share something about the product that we sell.
Yeah. All right,
yeah.
Let's go from this way
So
then.
thank you. That's okay. So Reindeer Manor, you can take the next one. Yes. So Reindeer Manor is set in an old traditional setting in Lapland. People have been practicing reindeer herding here for over 100 years, and the reindeer still live here and keep on roaming the land. So they are a big part of our product also in the next coming stages. We have 10 glass igloos, and all igloos have a private outdoor hot tub. They are all of them are double igloos, and 5 of them you're able to make an extra bed for 1 adult or 2 children. And they're not really like uncomfortable couches. They're actually proper extra beds. So if needed, they can also use as twin rooms, the ones that have an extra bed, because the rooms have a double bed. In addition to the jacuzzi, we have a bathroom which is equipped with a walk-in shower. And mini bars, when you book a package holiday, the mini bar content is included in the rate. And also, we always include breakfasts, which are premium breakfasts. The warm courses are served to table, special coffees are included, and then the cold items and breads are in a buffet. Dinner is also a la carte dinner, so you can have 3 to 5 course dinner, and wines and drink packages are included in the dinner. And our menu is quite an exquisite menu with lots of flavors, drawing from the nature and from the fells and forests of Lapland. We use, of course, local ingredients such as, unfortunately, reindeer, grouse, also berries, anything you can actually find also from the woods. It doesn't mean that you're eating meals, but the flavor has been infused from many of the ingredients that you would actually not maybe think about combining in dishes. The next. Because we're a reindeer farm, first and foremost, we're still a reindeer farm. We also organize reindeer activities. Menenkö takaisinpäin yhä? Yes, the activities. So we have our own signature activities. We have the reindeer on site here at the Reindeer Manor, and then we also have a husky farm only a few steps away from the main building. So those are the activities the guests will be able to participate while staying with us right here on site. We also do Northern Lights tours, snowmobile tours, anything imaginable. And we have packaged them nicely in holiday packages, easy to choose from. And then if anyone wants to tailor something, that's of course always also possible. We have also our own hosts and guides who will be then tending to the guests and helping them to make sure that they're in the right activity at the right time, and helping them also as a concierge, booking any additional activities, maybe taking them to downhill skiing, renting equipment if they want to take a quick visit to the village to see maybe the Christmas market, or go shopping a little bit. The hosts are here to help the guests. In the courtyard, we have a small and authentic traditional kammi, which is a hut, which is, it's not really dug underground, but almost partly, and it has a nice fireplace in the middle, and it's possible to book it for private use or for small parties. We can fit maximum 20 people in it. The chef cooks over the open fire the menu that the guests have ordered, and then we can include, for example, yoik singing or shaman performances, or anything really to make the dining experience even more magical. Yes, and then a few samples of the holiday packages and the contents. Of course, the Aurora activity has been getting higher and higher year after year. And well, this autumn we've been seeing some amazing auroras already. And Aurora Escape is based on evening time activities. It has still all the essential Lappish activities you would want to experience once you arrive here. But two of the activities take place in the evening. So you will go aurora hunting on snowmobiles and on a sledge pulled by a snowmobile. Of course, the huskies are still there because that's one of the most popular activities people want to experience when they come to Lapland. And if the guests want to do some additional activities, they can always be included. This one has half a day free time for tailoring or doing like anything you would want to do yourself if you have dreams or hopes or wishes. And yeah, so these were the activities that are included in the Aurora Escape, and we will go snowmobiling under the Northern Lights, husky tours during the daytime for safety reasons, and then one more Aurora hunting trip on the sleigh. Oliko vielä joku? Yeah, and in each and every stay, we always include full board. We're quite remote, about 10-15 minutes from the center of the Levi village. But we do have our own lovely restaurant, so we always include meals and board in the stay. Also, wine packages during dinners are included, as well as the mini bar stocked ones during your stay. We also have our hosts in the guests. If the guests want to take additional activities or visit the village, that's also included in the stay. They don't need to pay any extras for the transfers to the village or back, or so they will be here to attend to every need of the guest. Nyt on niin pientä. Hyppääkö seuraava?
Tämä.
Yes, and this is a sample itinerary of the 3-night stay. We base most of our holiday packages on 3 nights, and additional nights and activities can always be added. You can also book a 2-night stay. Of course, then there is a little bit less activities and time for activities. And we are located about 170 kilometers north from the Arctic Circle. Our closest airport is Kittilä Airport. Rovaniemi is also easy to reach. It's about 2 hours by car. If guests are traveling by airplane to Kittilä Airport, the airport transfers are always included, but we can also organize transfers from, for example, Rovaniemi.
Yes, I think that was it from Reindeer Manor.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Hanne. There's actually already one question regarding the packages.
Yes.
What's the starting price of the packages, approximately?
They start from around 300 euros per night, and that is already including all the services.
300 euros per night. So
3,000 euros per night.
3,000, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Per night for 2 people, basically.
For 2 people, yes.
Yeah.
In a double room.
Okay, perfect. And there's one question for you, Hanna, regarding the driving tracks you explained. So they are located on OCTOLA private wilderness, right?
So it's not in OCTOLA kind of the hill, but we have separate area below OCTOLA area. So we have built the track there. So if we can offer it also for people who are staying with Luxury Action, so they don't need to go to the OCTOLA area, but they can go to the separate area close to OCTOLA, and they can have the driving there. So it's not kind of on the same, it's same close to the OCTOLA area, but it's not on the premises, but separate driving track on there.
Okay, cool, great. And maybe just on OCTOLA, just from my side, a comment. So because we have the 3 different accommodation options, so if guests, for example, staying at a glass igloo or at the villa, so this is really where they stay, where everything is built around. So they are not going into the main lodge. So the main lodge is really dedicated to the guests. So it's private. So all the accommodation options are private, and wherever you stay at OCTOLA, this is where your private chef takes care of you. This is where your wilderness guide meets you for the activities. This is where you have your sauna. So it's all it's in the building. But of course you can use the spa that's open for all guests. We also have Monaco sauna, which is our biggest sauna on OCTOLA property, which can be used by all guests. But as such, so it's not meant to be that you go to the main lodge to have dinner or something. So it's all very, very private.
Yes, that's a great point. Sometimes it's asked, and then it's very clear to me as myself when I'm working in the sales, but it might not be clear for others. So kind of like each accommodation, it's their own like private area, and they do not mix.
Yeah.
But if you have a very big group that wants, they can have all these 3 properties. For example, OCTOLA buyout is possible, so they can have the lodge, they can have the villa, and then the glass igloo. So then they can go however they want if they buy every one of those.
Yeah, great. And Hanne, so in terms of availabilities at Reindeer Manor, how does it look like?
We still, the holiday seasons like Christmas and New Year's, there are some isolated nights that are still available, some 1-night stays and then even 2-night stays. The first part of December is still okay availability, as well as then the rest of the winter.
Okay, yeah. So also for you to know, I mean, the month of December is the most busiest month. It's not only festive season, it's just the month of December because we've got the Santa Claus village in Rovaniemi. So, I mean, it's the month where everybody wants to come, especially also
Yes.
families, you know, to experience the Santa Claus. So, but it gets easier than after New Year. So January, February, March, even like into April, we have the Northern Lights. We still have some snow usually at the beginning of April, mid-April. So it's still a nice time. And also March, April are nice times because it's getting lighter again.
Yes.
So yeah, you have just more daylight throughout the day.
Yes, that's one of my favorite parts, and I always like to recommend coming like in February, March, because it's kind of like it's the almost the time of the year in my sense, because the day is much longer. The snow is like this very beautiful piles of powder snow very often, and the snow is just like the sun is reflecting from the snow, and it's like a winter wonderland all over.
Yeah, amazing. So we don't have any yet here. So very, very jealous to see that it's actually snowing outside. Fantastic. Yeah, and then there was just at the beginning, there was a question regarding social media content. So we are more than happy to share images and anything we have, which you can certainly use for promotion of Luxury Action, Reindeer Manor, OCTOLA on social media. So we'll share this with you as part of our follow-up email, which will be sent tomorrow together with the recording of our webinar.
Amazing.
So it seems there are no more questions. You have answered it all. So yeah, thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
And if anything comes up later, you can always contact any of us.
Yes, exactly. And thank you everybody for participating. It was very, you were actually the first people now to see the place almost like set up completely. So that was very exciting to do today.
Yeah. Very exciting for me as well. So thank you very much and good luck with Reindeer Manor, and also good luck for a fantastic, good winter season in the Nordics.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.
Enjoy the snow.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your day. Thank you so much.